April here from Dragons and Dresses Craftsorium, and I went to do my nails the other day and said, oh, hang on, let's wait. Let's just do the fill-in and the base polish, and then we will do a teaser for the horror collab. Now, this is not, recycled items, but it'll give you an idea. I did have everything except the tattoos here already. So I guess it is kind of recycled, maybe, kind of, sort of, no, maybe. I don't know, but we're using Madam Glam products today. And I don't have a code, but you can use code MissJoe30, and that'll get you 30% off your order, or you can join their club. It's $29 a month, but you turn around and you get that $29 right back in credit, and you get discounts on their polishes and their paints and everything that they have there. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing, a roundabout. So these are kids' temporary tattoos that I got from Amazon, and I'll try to put the link below for everything. I'll just put the link for Madam Glam below, but these are temporary tattoos I just got from Amazon. I am getting a new camera for in here because this one does not zoom, and it doesn't focus very well. So I'm getting a new camera for in here. But these are done with the Perfect White and, of course, my purple, that I always have a purple and a pink nail. For those of you that know, you know. But I did my nails base with the Builder Gel in the sheer pink, because I always do my nails in the Builder Gel. It just helps strengthen them because they're all my natural nails. And then I did the black gel paint on this one, because I always have a trouble with black polish, no matter it's this brand or any brand. They bubble up on me. So this one didn't. I put it on 3 coats, very thin coats with an applicator brush that you can also get from Madam Glam. And then I cured it in between for 30 seconds. The gel paint needs a full 60 seconds to fully cure. But I put it on so light that I just put it in for 30 seconds. I think a few of them were actually 60 seconds. And then I topped them all with the matte coat except this one. This one I'll have to buff a little bit. No, I don't. It's got a grip place. Excuse me. So I can do the polish. But I saved this one so I could show you how I do this ombre with this graveyard scene on it. Can't turn my wrist completely, but it is a graveyard scene with bats. I used 1, 2, 3 temporary tattoos, and the rest was hand painted. So we're going to get to it now, and I am going to leave you with that. And I will show you the product that I'm using as I'm using it. So whether it be a paint, a tattoo, a polish, or whatever, what have you, I'll show it before I use it, but I'm going to leave you with some music, and we're going to get going here. Some of the things you are going to need is a detail liner, which is what this is. Inks of your choice, or paints of your choice. You can use acrylic if you'd like, but you have to let it dry. Stylus tools. I don't know what I did there. I think I bent the tip of that one, but it's okay. I can still use it. Actually, that might be better. You're going to need them in a few sizes, and some silicone tools. All right. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask at the end of the video in the comments, and I will answer every question. I always answer my questions. I check them 2 or 3 times a day for the comments. And I'm going to get started. I've already pre-cut my tattoos. I cut them when I did the other hand, so I can use them on this hand. That's those 2. And, uh-oh, where'd I put my heart? Let me find that heart. Oh, I still have it on here. It's okay, I can cut it off. So yes, you can use temporary tattoos for nails. I didn't know if you knew that, but you can. But you have to make sure that you put them over a white or a light colored base coat, because if you don't, they don't show up. especially if it's on a black base coat, they will not show up. There's my heart. So we'll do the first things first. We will do the heart first. You just need a small amount of tissue paper, or in my case I'm using paper towel, and I'm folding it up. And hopefully I won't get dog hair in it, but it's okay. So we're going to do this nail first. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of a rough edge on it. And I do my own nails. I've done my own nails for years. I was a nail tech, a full cosmetologist for 20 years. So I just became allergic to some of the chemicals that were used, and I could not do it anymore. And I do not do acrylic at all. I can, but I don't do them. Okay, so I've already pulled the plastic protective sheet off. This one, you can't really see it, but it's not on there. That is just a sticky from the temporary tattoo. Now you can cut this as close as you'd like, so you can make sure it fits on wherever you're going to put it. You can get nail tattoos also, nail stickers. These I just happen to have in here in my living room because I just got them in. So like that one, I put it straight up and down. I'm going to do the same for this. I'm going to try to do the same for this, rather. I got weight on there. Dip it in some water. And you hold it until it comes off the sheet. Sorry for the sniffles. I just got over the flu, and I am not 100%, but I'm getting there. And it doesn't take long. I left it on there with the dark color just so you could see what I meant by you need a white color, lighter color underneath it. But it's okay. I know it's there, and it has a meaning for me. So now there is a polish that you can put over it. I'm going to put a matte polish over it, and I have my light set up right over here so that I can cure things quickly. I have it set up under my desk, so I can just stick my hand under there really quick. I'm going to put the Velvet Matte Top Coat on here from Madame Glam. I have had people ask me about how I do my nails, so and if you wanted to do, the reason that I matte topped all of them, because I knew I was going to be doing some, see, it's shiny right now, but it won't be when I'm done. And it only needs 30 seconds. This polish only needs 30 seconds. The only one that needs more is the gel paints. And now it's no longer shiny, it's matte. Sorry for the blurriness. I am getting a new camera in here. I'm ordering it today because I can't focus on this one. I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and there is no focus on this camera. It's just for meetings. So on this one, I put it on the inside portion. This was one giant tattoo, and I just cut it down to fit the size that I needed it to fit. And then there was extra little spiders. And if you know me, you know I don't like spiders, but you know, at Halloween it's kind of a necessity. So we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna get this other little spider. No, I can't because it's got paper on it. Take that. I just re-wet it a little bit, dampened it. Now this index finger here, it started out as 2 or 3 different things, but it wound up as a gaping wound with staples. spider on there. There's the handle I created. This brand doesn't take much water at all, and it doesn't take very long. But I saw Miss Frances do her pendants that she was making out of polyurethane and all, and she used temporary tattoos on them, and those were so cute, so I had to order some. And when I came in, I saw some quite small, gross ones. I said, ooh, I know what I want to do with those. You're welcome. And then that one's done. Again, I'm sorry for the focus not being perfect, but I'm going to take pictures at the end, and then you'll be able to see them better. I'll put them at the end, rather. And you don't need a whole lot, because if you put too much product on the nail, it's going to burn when you put it under the light. And if that happens, you don't tap it or anything. You just pull it out, let it cool off a second, and you put it right back under. If it continues to burn, then you have to wipe all the polish off that was on that one, or the last coat of polish that you did on that one, and make sure that it's not too thick, because when it's too thick is when it burns, or if it's touching the actual skin, it burns. And the other color that I have out here is the No White Top Coat, the Soak Off No White Top Coat, and that's what I'll be putting over the tops of some of them. Like this one has matte and gloss. This one's gloss, this one's matte, this one's gloss, this one's matte and gloss, but that's done differently. There you go, it's shiny, but that's just until the end, and then I'll put the gloss over the top of that thumb. Get rid of these little papers here while that one's cooking. And I am glad I'm not the only one that calls it cooking. Dorada Pola, I can't pronounce her last name, but she's an international nail instructor. She does lovely work, which I watched one of her nails that she did on a client the other day, and I want to try that. It's a tie-dye effect that she did, and I love it. And it's dry, but it's matte, so. Okay, now to get to this one right here, we're going to take a makeup sponge. Now, you can use the same sponge over and over again if you keep it clean. I don't know how well it would clean out with the alcohol. I haven't tried it yet, but I have used the same sponge for a couple of years now. I know that sounds gross, but it's just for my nails, and it's just specifically used for this ombre effect that I have on here. So what it is I have, oh, that's not the right color. I have about 200 polishes. Oh, that's not it either. And we're back. So the colors that I'm using are the Perfect White and Rosemary Embrace. I really like that one. It's a nice gray. So what you do is you use your applicator brush, or not your applicator brush. You're going to use a detailed brush afterwards, so that's why I got it out. And you're going to need a little something to get a little of this black out. Now, if it bothers you, you can always put you can put PVA or Elmer's school glue, you know, the kind we used to peel off when we were kids, around that so it doesn't get on your skin, or just make sure you clean it good with alcohol before you put it in the light. If you're using gel paint. See, it doesn't take much. I'm just putting a little up here because you don't want the black to overtake everything. Of course, I'll cover that up, but I'm going to leave it right there because I'm going to use it again. And then you take, this is a triple color ombre. And you can do this with any colors that you want, double or triple or whatever. And then you're going to put that right underneath that black on your sponge. And this should be enough to go a couple of times on there because it's not going to get cured on the sponge. So, and then perfect white on the bottom. You see how I have the black, the gray, and the white. Then you're going to take that and dab. Just dab. Moving in up and down motion a little bit. If you want less black, you move a little up to where the white is. If you want more black, you move it down. But I'm good right there. And take a little alcohol on my paper towel, which is what I have right here. Wipe it off the finger, because it can burn your skin. Some of the nail people that I watch are Miss Jo's Nail Co. She's my favorite. She's so funny. Dorada, which I will try to link them below. And if you get it off the nail a little bit, it's not a big deal because you're going to put a second coat on. You don't want a single coat of ombre. It brightens up better when you do the second coat. All right, yeah, I know I have it away from the skin, so it's all right. I'm going to put it under there and just cure it for a minute or two. No, not really. For like 30 seconds, that's all it needs. We're at 10 right now, so I hope everyone's doing well. And if you are one of my original subscribers, welcome back. And if you aren't and you're new to my channel, maybe you'd consider subscribing. We do all sorts of crafts here. Like today I'm doing nail art. We do resin, we do UV resin, we do polymer clay, we do air dry clay. We are going to be doing some DIY stuff here soon for the holidays. A lot of it will be Dollar Tree stuff, or, you know, I have a thing for skulls and dragons and skeletons, and I have them all over my house all year round, so my house always looks like Halloween. But we'll be doing all sorts of stuff. I watch a lot of DIY channels, making it your own type thing. So I'll be doing some of those my way. Like there's one that I'm going to be doing soon that everything came from Dollar Tree, including the glue sticks. So you can get glue sticks at Dollar Tree. All right, there's that coat. And I'm not adding any more polish to it. I'm just making sure that I get it in there good. Remember, if you want it lighter, come back up a little bit. Now, it's not going to be as perfect as the other side. You don't want them identical. And we are done with that now. And I'll put that back in its little baggie. Its little baggie home. Now here, if you take it too much off the actual nail, you want to make sure you put it back. Because you only do 2 coats of this. You can do more coats if you'd like. It's completely up to you, but I only do 2 coats. Because 2 coats is usually plenty. Sorry, I'm off screen. But sometimes, you know, you got to be able to see it. And when you have arthritis like I do, and your bones and your joints don't turn like they used to. Ooh, sorry about the sniffles. It's easier to just turn the whole body instead of just the hand. A little bit more right there to get that side off. There you go. Now I'm going to cure that. And there we go. But you'll see that it's shiny. We don't want the shiny, because that's called the inhibition layer. So what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of alcohol just a little bit. Spray it on a towel or a cloth, or not cotton. Don't use cotton. And wipe that off because that's still tacky. You'd think that we would want tacky, but we don't. Okay, now I have these two bat tattoos right here. I don't know how well you can see them, but there's two bats on there. And I want to put those at the very top of the nail. So let's trim that up a wee bit. I don't know why I don't get some bigger scissors. Okay, I'm going to do that and put it at the top. And do not use alcohol when you are trying to put tattoos on, because they will not come off the paper. So that's just a little bit of water. I am going to do the black one a wee bit different when I get to it. I don't want them too identical. I'm not one of those matchy-matchies. And excuse me. And there you go. You can kind of see them on there. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see there and there. Okay, so next thing is we are going to do our blood drops. Well, we're already working on this finger. Let's stay working on this finger. All right, so you want to take either a ball stylus, a pointy silicone tool, which is what I think we're going to use, or a paintbrush, and you want to draw in your top piece first. By top piece, I mean your silhouette landscape hill, your spooky hill. And you don't want it level or even. You want it to be kind of, it's a spooky cemetery, y'all. So you want to get it good and not so straight. Have you ever been to an older cemetery where they don't flatten the ground? That's kind of what I'm looking for here. And you can do it all at one take, or you can do what's called flash curing. Got a little on the skin. I just got it off. Which is, you just put it under for like 10 seconds. And I'll go over that again. And this is a smaller end than that one, so that's the end that I will use. Or I could just go ahead and use my detail liner brush, which you can also get from Madame Glam. Alright, that's just a flash cure, just to seal it in place. Now if you'll notice, I'm just working out of lid because there's some in the lid, or on the top because it still has the film in it. And I'm going to put a creepy old headstone silhouette over here. One right here. Ooh, that one's broken. I love it. And a third one. here, we're going to make it kind of like one of those tall ones with the cross at the top. I don't know how well you can see it, but you'll see it in the pictures below. And I want to fill that silhouette right there. End of the hill, so it's nice and done. If you'll notice, it looks like fog and light sky and dark sky. Okay, we're going to cure that, or flash cure that. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom. Now the bottom, I don't want very much of the silhouetted hill showing, because it's at the tip of the nail and it will probably come off over the course of, you know, the month that I have my nails on. And I'm going to put a cross here. And a little headstone over here. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it, because, you know, it's creepy. There we go. Maybe put another one over here. So they're not identical. All right, we're going to stick that underneath there. Get the paint off my brush with some alcohol all at the same time. I am right-handed, so it took me forever to do my left hand because I'm right-handed. Make sure all of your little bristles are down in the right direction after you clean your brushes out. It goes for all brushes, not just these detail brushes. And that one's done. What I was saying about cleaning and straightening out your bristles on your paint brushes, because you don't want them splayed out, because it ruins the brush. And some of these fine detail brushes are not very cheap. So right now that that's done, we're going to put a velvet matte top coat on, and I'll cure it, and I'll be back with you. Oh my goodness, look at this. You mentioned blood, and then all of a sudden the houseflies show up. In this case, they're horseflies. Okay, so that one's all nice and top coated, which I personally don't like the velvet top coat on. I don't like the feel of it on myself, but in this instance, it kind of needs it. Okay, so next we're going to do the index finger. It's going to be done a little bit differently, and we're going to do the same colors. Like I said before, you have to have something bright underneath it, otherwise it's not going to show up. So this one I'm going to make wide up here, and then I'm going to bring it down almost to the end. This is the base color. Because you have to have something that makes those other colors pop. And I know it got on my skin just there, and it's all right. I'll clean it off before I cook it. I don't want it necessarily perfectly even. Wipe that off with the alcohol. This does not dry out, but I don't need it right now. The only other time I'll need is when I do the staples. And I have a little black showing at the top. That's okay. It doesn't bother me. So cook that one, and it's flash curing. So we need the white out next. I meant the pink. And you can get all this at madamglam.com. They're stationed in New York. Or not stationed, they're not in the military, they're based in New York. And I'm going to build up the colors because I want it to have some texture. Taking that same bent one. Oh, I can't believe I got bent like that, but it's like perfect. And go over it. Now, if you don't want to go over all of it, that's fine too. You can leave part of it highlighted even more than some of it. I mean, it's missing a couple spots, but that's okay because I'm going to go over it with a red when we're done with this. And cure. Okay, and I did give that one a full 60 seconds because it was quite thick. Okay, now we're going to take the red, and we're going to do the red on this one and then the red on the other one, the pinky nail, at the same time. Oh, not concurrent, but because you need some yucky bloods over here. And again, I'm leaving a little bit, and I will flash cure this before I go to the next one. Because you don't want it to get messed up once you get it the way you like it. Flash cure it. It doesn't take but 5-10 seconds. And it's got some texture to it now, buddy. Looks all bumpty and yumpty and a gaping wound. That's what I was looking for. I just flashed that one. That's not a big, all right, so you take, to do your blood droplets, you go from your longest one that you have that you want, and you make a circle, and you teardrop it by coming up. Okay, there's a droplet. I'm just going to use the same one and just go wider, but you can use different sizes. And you put however many you want. Standard is usually like 3. And you have them going up towards the top because that's where it's coming from. Okay? And then you take your stylus or your paintbrush or whatever, and you want to go around the whole top. Because the blood's got to come from somewhere, right? And what I'm doing is I'm rolling my nail back. If you're doing this on someone else, you can pull their skin, their folds to the side, their sidewall. But I'm kind of, well, I was kind of getting it rolled with the table as my grip. And I'm going to clean that off the edge anyway. Now, once you have that there, don't forget to clean the edges too because it will burn. You want to take it and you want to curve it when it comes off there, off your drip, because the way physics works, it's a downward motion. Therefore, you want it to curve downward. If it's going up, then you want it to curve the other direction, if that makes any sense. And go all the way up and then curve it. And curve it on the side over here as well. Now I'm going to put just a little couple of little drops. There you go. And I'm going to cook. Oh, see, I almost forgot. I almost did what I told y'all don't forget to do. I'm going to clean the edge of that off where it's on the skin. And we're good on that side. And around the top. Okay, see, I got it off the skin. Now we're going to cook that one for a minute. Okay, so with the Madam Glam gel paints, you don't have to top coat them. So since I started out with a matte bottom, I already have the shiny red blood. It looks a little orange there, but trust me, it's very red. When I take the pictures and send them and add them to the end of this, then you'll be able to see what I mean. I don't know how I got glitter. Okay, now we're back to this one. Like I said, when it's a dark color, you want to make sure that you have a light color underneath it. And I'm going to use the finer tip on the stylus because I'm just going to take and draw a line right across it because I'm going to go over that line with the silver. And if you want it to have a broken one, you just make it broken. But with staples, you want them to kind of try to be a little straight. Not like I'm doing here. Like I'm going to make this top one all the way across. But I'll leave the next one down broken and only on one side. Now this one doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to go over it with silver anyway. And a little on this side. Okay, there you go. Now wipe your tool off. And I'm going to flash cure just for a second. Or maybe 10, but whatever. And I'm going to take the silver gel paint. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. They have silver, gold, and rose gold. And if you don't get anything else from there, you got to get these because they are phenomenal. I love all of their stuff. Not showing it. Oh, look at that sparkle. Yes, darling, yes. And take that same side that I used before and just lay it right on top of, you can use the paintbrush, it doesn't matter. Lay it right on top of that line of white that you put there. And no, yes, you're building colors up here because you want that texture when you're done. Myself, I can't stand to have bumpy nails, so this is going to drive me nuts for a while, but I'll get used to it because I did it. I'll leave it. There we go. You have staples. Now we're going to cure that, and I'm going to show you the top coat for the ones that need a top coat, and then we'll be done. For you UV artists, this would be great to get you some of these gel paints from Madam Glam because you can paint them on in layers, like to do a back coat on, say, a cabochon instead of using alcohol ink or mica that might not be able to be cured through. These do cure, and they cure in 1 minute. And down in the comments, why don't you guys put what you'd like for me to try or to do, or if there's a certain technique that you want to learn how to do, just let me know, and I will do my best to do it, even if I can't do it on, even if it's nails and I can't do it on mine, I can do it on the fake nails that I have. So I'm going to take really quickly, because it only takes 30 seconds. I don't like the tip of this nail, so I'm going to put some more of that velvet matte top coat on. Now, like I said before, when I started, I don't have a coupon code for Madam Glam, but I know someone who does, and I will put her coupon code down below, or it'll flash on the screen right here. It'll be Miss Joe 30 for 30% off. As she says, a whopping 30% off at Madam Glam. Now the other is still shiny, so I don't need to add to that. And these only take 30 seconds. If you want to leave them in just to be safe, that's fine. You can. Shoo, fly, you bother me. Shoo, shoo. Stop. Quit landing. Ah, ah. I got them at Michael's, by the way. They're on sale right now at Michael's. This is going to be part of my horror collab. Or is it? You never know. I might just do it for something for Halloween. You don't know. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. They're Ashland, and they are on sale for 40% off. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to top coat with the no wipe top coat. And wait till you see how shiny this makes these two nails. I mean, come on. And it only takes one, and you don't have to wipe it off after because it's not sticky. You don't want it super thick either. You're not floating it. You're just glossing it. All right, let me do the other nail, which was that thumb with the spiders coming out of the hole in my thumb. If you know me, you know I don't like spiders, but I'm getting better. Okay, there's those. We'll cook them for 30 minutes or so. Not minutes, 30 seconds. And then I will show you the results. And there we go. We have a matching set. Not exactly matching, but I don't do exactly matching. But there we go. And my purple and my pink nail have broken hearts on them. If you know, you know. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the content that you saw today. And if you didn't, you can hit the unlike button if you'd like. That doesn't matter. But if you do hit the unlike button, why don't you put a comment down below and let me know what it is you didn't like about it. That way maybe I can think about changing things. If you want to see more nail art videos, just let me know about that too. And don't forget, let me know down below what you want me to try next, what you want to see done. And this is just a teaser for the horror collab because, look, it's got blood, and it's gross, and it's got spiders. And who likes spiders? I mean, come on, really. This is not part of that horror collab. And don't forget, we also have a fall collaboration that is due September the 7th with Miss Tracy over at Mini Scenes GB. And that's anything goes with fall theme, fall colors, resin, whatever. And with the horror collab, it does not have to be resin. There's a video out with the instructions and rules for both of them. For the horror one, I need the links to me starting on the 25th of September. And it will be set to go live on the 27th. Please set it as a premiere, even if you don't do a premiere. You can always put it in there that this is not going to be a chat premiere, because premieres usually chat with the people. If you don't want to do that, just put in there in the title somewhere in the description that it's not going to be that kind of premiere. That way people aren't sitting there talking to you and then thinking, oh, well, they're not responding. so they must not care. No, no, just put it in there that it's premiering live, but there will be no live chat, because that's what a premiere does. It does a live chat. Okay, with that being said, if you can make one person laugh or smile every day, then your day has been worthwhile, and I hope that I have done that for somebody today. And I'm going to take some pictures and I'll put them at the end of this video. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the comment, like, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. All right, see you guys later. Bye.